Well, hello! Newcastle, Tottenham tonight. Very big game. Very big game. I don't support either club, but I do think it's going to be a massive game. Any Tottenham fans out there? Any Newcastle fans out there? What do you think? I think both clubs are actually, if you look at where they are, their status, their youth academies, their sort of reputation, their fan base. I'd like to think that Newcastle and Tottenham are probably fairly evenly matched in that sort of sense, and I think that's also relevant to the squad, the players that they're going to be putting out tonight. I think they're both very evenly matched in a lot of sort of areas of the game, not just in the players. So look, I think it's going to be a corker. I think it's going to be a cracker of a game. I'm going to go 2-1 to Newcastle. Like to see your what are your score predictions down below. Where do you here's a question. Where do you think Newcastle would be if there was no FFP? It seems a little bit unfortunate that of all the instances where people have come in and invested a lot of money into clubs and so on and so forth, they were able to do so a lot more easily than what you can do these days. You look at Blackburn back in the 90s, you look at Chelsea, you look at my side, Manchester City. There's a lot of investment, but I'm a firm believer that you can throw tons and tons and tons of money at something, and it doesn't necessarily, and especially with a football club, doesn't necessarily guarantee success. Because you look at, there's plenty of examples. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea threw millions and millions and millions, and they still do it to this day. They haven't had half the success of City. Manchester United were throwing money around back in the 80s and the 90s and stuff like that. They had a pretty big period of success. But it'd be interesting to know, I feel like Newcastle are a little bit like, are basically like an F1 car, but you have to drive around with the handbrake on. That's where I sort of feel like they are at the moment, which is unfortunate, because I think if you've got really good owners and you've got a lot of money behind you, stuff it. Just let them buy. See if they can buy Mbappe. See if they can buy Messi. I don't know. Messi, how old's Messi now? 56 or something. Is he collecting a pension? Will Messi get the pension? That is I don't know if that's an interesting question, but it is a question. But no, tonight's game, Newcastle, Tottenham. There's obviously a few games tonight, but I just think that's the game of choice tonight. I'll probably sit down, have a beer, and watch that. I mean, I know City are playing tonight. I'll probably keep an eye on them. Who are we playing? We're playing Fulham. Hopefully, we should win. But you never know. But if I'm honest with you, I think for watching good football and a good football spectacle, I'm going to go probably keep an eye on the Newcastle-Tottenham game. What are your thoughts? What do you think the score is going to be? What do you think would happen if Newcastle's reins were taken off, if the handbrake was lifted on Newcastle? What do you think they'd be able to do? Remember, guys, I would love to get to a stage where we're having live chats and you can ask questions in a live format. I'd love to do some live broadcasts. So, I need 50 subscribers in order to do that. So, you need to start subscribing. And I'm just stuck here behind a whole bunch of dogs. There they are. I've taken the wrong turn because I was too busy talking about the subscriptions. But make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you get behind it, like and comment. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye!